Hello, hello! Here I am again with the Parrot Disco. And I will do another 4G flight. And this time in a new direction. I haven't flown yet. A nice day with sun. Weather is all really okay. Low winds, and let's go in this direction. I've already flown in this direction, but I usually not continue. Not yet, but we'll see first if everything is okay. Start to failing connection and going to loiter, or returning first and then it will go to loiter. Loiter is the drone doing a circle on top of the home point. Connection fail. He's returning home and now he's doing the loiter. Loiter is this. Okay, I'm reestablishing connection now. Okay, because it's in 4G, maybe it takes a little while to get the FPV image back. Okay, finishing loiter. This is my favorite place to fly the Parrot Disco because it's a place without almost no trees and no houses and no cars, no people, none everything, and it's not far away from my home. So this is the direction I want to do the flight now. Sorry. And I usually fly here many times with many drones in the past. And I don't know if you can see in front there on the horizon there's a white ball, and I usually spot that on the FPV screens of the when I fly the drones and Parrot Disco and so on, but I don't know what the hell is that. Some kind of a station, I don't know. Okay, let's go first here directly to the lagoon. The sea and the lagoon, the sand and so on. It's a pity that the Parrot Disco is no longer available for purchase. I mean, a new one. We can check if there are in second hands, but I think I'm flying a piece of history and a drone from a museum because with the time they will become rare and they are fragile, so they tend to disappear fast, maybe because it's made of foam. Anyway, it's said they don't do a upgrade on the Disco. I can imagine a Parrot Disco 2 with 4K and better capabilities, more range, better signal, whatever. I like the Parrot Disco, of course, but it was time to do an update or an upgrade on the Disco, but they will not make any more Discos, I think. When the Disco went on the market, was very, very expensive. And at the time I thought I will never get a Disco for me, for sure. But then the prices drop so low that everybody can finally bought a Disco for themselves. Anyway, as you can see in this green place, there's a ball, a white ball in front, right in front of us. I don't know what kind of place is that. I will check it out now. Go a little bit higher because the terrain here is higher than the place I take off. Let's go to the left, the right a little bit to check this. It's only trees, a lot of them. It's a nice place, I think, for me. Maybe one day I could travel through here. I remember in the 70s I traveled with my parents in the old Ford Escort MK1 Deluxe 1300 capacity. I don't know the name of it correctly. It was in the late 1970s. He drove the car through all these woods. I remember that. I was a kid. It was a nice ride. And now, since then, I never passed through here, this place. So I was thinking if there are the possibility to went again with a car or a jeep through these woods. That will be very interesting, I think. Go higher again. There's the dome again. The white dome looks like an observatory, but I don't think so. In the Google Maps it says nothing about it, so I will check it out. 155 meters here. Not here, but when I took off it's 155. Here is lesser, for sure. And the white ball is getting closer. Or we are getting closer to the white ball. A little bit more higher to see it better. The problem is that I think the Parrot Disco doesn't measure the altitude over ground. It's over the place I took off. A little higher. And there's the big ball. Looks like a golf ball, a giant golf ball. I think this is kind of a radio station or antennas inside it, I don't know. Maybe you could tell me what is this in the comments below. I think I will not pass over it. I will just avoid it. Okay. Some kind of station, I don't know what the hell is that. Anyway, I'm going to get out of there. I don't want to mess with things. Look at this place. The ground is just sand all over it. This could be under the sea thousands and millions of years ago. Maybe all these places was just sea water from the ocean. And now you can see there are many trails there, so maybe I could travel with a jeep on those trails. There's nothing special to see besides the nature and trees and so on, but it's always interesting to explore places. And this is uninhabited, without people, without nothing. It could be interesting. But I don't know if this place is private or we can freely going around. Here there are places that we can travel, and other places that are surrounded by fences. We cannot enter anyway. So I'm just returning now. With 58% battery. The airspeed is doing stuff. Oscillating. 12 minutes flight. I have already flown 9 kilometers. Yes, 9. And the drone is 3 kilometers distance. Oops, I'm losing signal here. Just bad coverage here of the 4G. Okay, it returns anyway by itself. As you signal has returned. Okay. As you can see, the left down corner Wi-Fi signal is always at less 76. It means it's like if it was on the maximum power. If the drone is near the controller, but that's not the case, of course, and it's just because it's a 4G signal. The reading is always at the maximum or something like that. Okay, let's go lower, because the terrain here is lower too. The more I be here, the more I like this place. That's interesting. It's a very nice place. not know what those circles are around the trees. If if that is motorcycle trails or something like that, I don't know. There's an observatory, a bird's observatory here ahead, not here but more ahead on the end of that lake. Some place there that we can observe the birds as some kind of observatory of birds. Look at this place. A lot of trees and trees. That's good. And the signal break up again. He's returning. It returns automatically to the home point, of course. He climbs some little meters. Signal returning. I'm doing nothing. He's doing all by itself. The signal returns. I cut. Not yet. Okay, now I cut. It's too high. Let me go lower. Okay, 39% battery, 21 minutes of flying time. I'm just preparing to land the bird. It's a good percentage. I will not fly more than this. In the quadcopters, at this percentage, I usually return home and land. So I'll do the same in this case. So thank you for watching. More flights will come from Parrot Disco. Subscribe. Okay, see you in the next video.